And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They run again on first down, Chubb. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll pitch it out to Mitchell. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is caught downfield by Becker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Jackson.
Partner, it was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Watson on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. And sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either. So, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On second down, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 47 yards. And the Browns up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 30 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Down, he's coming.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Jackson now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Watson going to change the look here. Now Watson on 1st down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 42, Ravens 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Jackson on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
Now Jackson on second down. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's loss number 5 for them on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit, watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with both of dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Body act,
Yeah.
and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think that's without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back.